dwarven cannons instantly, so the dwarves had to charge the Empire. Is hilarious. Anyway, Bretonnia versus the Vampire Counts. What do we got? So on Bretonnia, we have quite a few archers. We have 4 units of mounted yeoman archers. We have 2 units of foot archers, each armed with fire arrows. Interesting choice here. Fire arrows and stuff actually do less armor-piercing damage, only 1 instead of, I think it's 4 or 6. But they do have fire, which, again, is good against regen, which we're going to expect a lot from the vampires. It looks like we have 3 halberds with 2 units of experience each. We have a Grail Relique. We have 2 paladins, I believe. Yes, they are naked except for Foe Seeker to give them a little bit of a charge. We have 2 units of spears with 4 units of experience each. Some anti-cav stuff. We have a main line of looks like 4 units of battle pilgrims for a main line of immune psychology-ish, very easy unarmored troops. And leading the way is we also have a Grill Guardian. Interesting choice, especially if you're expecting Blood Knights, because these guys just get wrecked by Blood Knights. But against the main line, very, very nice. For leadership, for the leader of the full army, we have the Fey Enchantress, bringing Blessing of the Lady, Aura of the Lady, Life Bloom, Mist of the Lady, Earthblood, Regrowth, Arcane Conduit, and Favor of the Fae.
Get your arrows out, lads!
Pretty nice, pretty nice. And we have these guys Vanguard deployed as is expected. Pretty powerful. For the vampires, we have 2 units of Blood Knights, 1 unit of Verix Reavers, which are Black Knights with lances and barding, as well as regen. We have 2 units of Crypt Horrors, a little bit of an interesting choice against the Bretonians, because you know they can field off archers. See if they can pay off. And for frontline, you have a pretty expensive line of, looks like 6 units of Brave Guard. We also have Manfred von Karstein leading the way. He's bringing Curse of Undeath, Life Leeching, The Hunger, Sword of Unholy Power, Fate of Yuna, Invocation of Heck, Raised Dead, and Master of the Black Arts. So everything going on from him. No Fate of Yuna? Actually, no, sorry, no Spirit Leech. It's an interesting choice, but we shall see. Let me just check one thing. So it looks like the cab are going to start kiting away. Also, we have a unit of the Dire Pack, which are the doggos that have a bonus versus pretty deadly, And these archers are going to get caught, I believe. They are? Yeah, they are. And these Blood Knights are just going to charge after Knights of Yeoman. They're not going to take too much damage because they have missile resistance, which is their special flag bonus thing. Flag of Bloodkeep, and also they have incredible armor at 110. So they won't take much damage, but they will chase them off. And the doggos will do some significant damage to these Knights of Yeoman. In the meantime, it looks like the Bretonnian player is going to move up a little bit, and he's have to be very careful. Just a little bit of non-micro will destroy these missile cav. And yeah. These cav are going to hunt down these guys, and these guys are not going to make it. Because you actually have a charge bonus, speed bonus on a charge. These guys are for a bad time. These archers are going to go, but they're just too far away. They're not going to do any damage. And Bretonnia off to a pretty bad start. And also going straight across, not good, because they're going to get caught even further. And these guys are just obliterated. And with that 2 units down, he's going to reinforce with some Grail Guardians, but Grail Guardians are not designed to take out Blood Knights. He did charge into the Reapers, but all these Blood Knights around, I'd be very nervous. He's going to get some archers in, and he's going to charge some wolves. But I don't see these Grail Knights being long for the roll, even with that Earthblood. It looks like Manny is going to get in the fight. Faye is in the middle of that fight too, and the main line is about to clash. And it looks like he's going to charge 4 Crypt Horrors. If you want to charge 4s, you usually want them in the main battle. But it looks like the Bretonians are in for a little bit of a rough time here. These reinforcing halberds would do some very nice damage. But as you can see here, the Grail Guard is just getting obliterated by the Blood Knights. And Fate of Yuna will go down. Look at all these heals from the battlefield. And some Zombos who go in trying to distract and fear these men-at-arms. He's going to try to help out with these mounted archers, but The main line for the Bretonians are looking very, very iffy right now. He will hold out for quite a while, but these archers, they're doing decent work, but again, he's just getting isolated a little bit. And the Fate, very, very careful not to go down. So that big fight, and Manny's right there, and it looks like those Drill Guardians with half health left will rout. And that's a devastating rout for the Bretonians. If Crane forces some Spearmen, he's just going to go to the back of his own troops. It's micro them to go around this way. This way would work too, but he wants to go this way to try to save some of the Blood Knights. Some of the Drill Knights. He is sending even more troops forward, but that's leaving his archers unprotected, and the vampire player of Slayer is going to immediately capitalize on that. And along the main flank, it looks pretty mixed. These skeleton warriors are being seen off by the pole arms, but again, these guys cost half as much as these guys. And the player really needs to just use his troops better. He really needs to just form up. Like these spears, they're going to do very, very well against these Blood Knights, especially if these Blood Knights do not move out. But if he can get out, they're just trying to kill the lady, the Fae. Because if she dies, the vampires will just instantly win. But this is going to be a little bit close. Like, these Blood Knights are just sticking a little bit too long into that fight. And they are going to get out now, but the damage is done. That's a lot of Blood Knights dead. But Manfred's still very, very healthy. The main line is turning towards the, very close actually. With these Blood Knights coming, these Beavers coming in, that charge will be devastating for the morale. Beautiful charge. And even though the Bretonians have a decent army over here, he has nothing to tie down these Blood Knights. So these Blood Knights are literally just going to go right around and say nope, and go to the main fight. And if the main fight falls, the Bretonians are in for a very, very bad time. Very bad time indeed. Bro Relique hasn't even gotten a single kill. It needs to be over here, to be honest. Like, over here, he's already winning it. He doesn't really care. But, yeah. Over here, these Blood Knights are about to get caught, but this huge infantry blob really needs to be somewhere effective. And it looks like the Bretonians are being cleaned up here, except for this Paladin, which honestly can just be ignored. Ignore him, just go after the rest of the battle. And it looks like the Bretonian main line has fallen, with just two solitary Paladins clinging to life. Well, they're not clinging to life, they're clinging to leadership, rather. Extra charges coming in to sweep out the last of the main line. And these Blood Knights get very low health, but Manfred does not care. And it's up to these few Bretonians left to win the battle. See if they can do it. We'll see if they can do it. They're coming up against this Grave Guard and stuff, which is pretty gnarly right now. The Fae, sorry, that's Manfred. How's the Fae doing? She's charging straight into the battle with the Blood Knights. That's pretty wild. So what she wants to do, she wants to hold them off so these spears can get in there. But kind of a ballsy move when Manfred's there, and he can just do that. Just do intense damage. And with that, she's going to fall pretty quickly. And when she falls, the rest of Bretonnia will fall. Because Bretonnia is one of the factions that has pretty poor leadership. And it looks like she has gone down. Yes, she has. And that's going to be a huge morale shock to these troops. And it looks like Slayer is going to clutch this 2-1, 2-0 in this preliminary round. Good try by the Bretonnia player. A couple misplays, most of it being using his cavalry a little bit too carelessly, but solid main line. Again, his guys reinforcing those Blood Knights. Very good charge in theory, but he just committed a little bit too much in my opinion. But decent army, a little bit mismicroed. But good game on both behalves.